Okay, movies. Talking green flag movies. It's a new term I'm learning.
Green flag movies. When I hear that, I'm thinking movies that are environmentally friendly.
No, these are movies that when someone tells you they like that movie, you instantly trust them more. So, like, you've heard red flags in a relationship.
Sure.
So, red flag in a relationship, like, say you're on a date with somebody. This was always one of my red flags when I was dating. That, like, if the person was rude to the waiter or the wait staff, I'd be like, nope. Oh,
for sure.
I don't care how cute you are. You're not going to get a second date.
That's
right?
true.
So that would be red flags. But what about in that context, looking for a green flag of what would be a good sign? Like asking somebody, hey, what's your favorite movie? And their answer reveals a lot about their character, I think. I never thought about that before.
That's a good way to evaluate, for sure.
So what would be your green flag movie?
So for me, when I was dating my wife, it was great when we found out that we both like classic movies like Casablanca. I remember first Valentine's Day, Amanda, we watched Casablanca together at my house. That was our first Valentine's Day. And so we liked those types of movies. I remember we went on a date to an old theater and watched Breakfast at Tiffany's. So that was a good indicator that, hey, she's a good one. That that we can enjoy these classic movies together.
Okay. Great.
Like It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh,
hey.
There you go. Well, and what would that say? So classic movies mean you had something in common, but I think character of somebody, if they said, hey, I like It's a Wonderful Life, that means to me that would say, oh, this person has family values.
Right. True.
Right.
True.
Like if they said that I like, I don't know what you did last summer, I'd be like, okay, isn't that scary one with Drew Barrymore?
I like the Ring series or the Omen series. Yeah,
like,
that would be bad.
But there actually came out with a list. I'm trying to pull it up real quick.
Well, I know
green flag
The
movies.
Princess Bride is at the top of that.
Okay.
So if you find a guy or a girl and they like The Princess Bride, it might be a good sign that they've got a good heart.
And then whenever you ask them to do something, they'll say, as you wish.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I get it now. This list was created by a woman for sure.
Well, they came up with this on Twitter. This was trending, and they came up with the top list of green flag movies. But how people responded on Twitter.
Right.
The number one is The Mummy.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I get that that's a relationship type movie. There's a love interest.
I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that? And
The Rock is in that movie. Right?
Oh, well then maybe I will watch that movie. No, what are your green flag movies? I would love to know, maybe you want to add to this list, what movie you say, okay, I trust you. For me, August Rush. I love that movie.
What kind of a movie is it? Is it a comedy? Because Robin Williams is in it, right?
It is, but it's a drama. You know how Robin Williams would play certain dramatic characters?
Right.
This was a drama, and I think it's about love and parenting. So somebody like you're
really?
a good parent and it's about the love of a child and also the true love relationship and not giving up on that. I think if someone that's why that's a green flag movie for me.
So have you watched that with your now boyfriend?
With Sean? No.
You need to.
I asked him.
You need to sit down and watch that with him and ask him afterwards, what do you think of this movie?
The other night at dinner, I asked him, hey, what are your favorite movies? And he didn't.
He didn't have one?
He didn't really have one.
Yeah, that's a tough question for certain people. My wife is the same way. If I asked her that question, she'd be like,
I'd be like, and I give you 3 to 5.
Right.
I would have too many.
Well, she would say any type of Christmas movie. She loves Christmas movies.
Okay, so that means...
oh my gosh, year-round too. Okay. Not just at Christmas, year-round.
So that would say that, she's about comfort and love and celebrating things. So I think that would be a green flag.
But she kind of deceived me a little bit when we were dating because it didn't seem like she liked chick flicks. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. I don't have to sit through all these chick flicks with her. And then we get married and the layers start to come off. And I start to realize, oh, great. She wants to watch Gilmore Girls. She loves that movie, The Holiday, and all these romance. She's starting to, she likes Downton Abbey and all these different types, The Great British Bake Off. And So I think maybe it's
British
becoming a
Bake Off
mom.
is not a romance.
No, it's not, but it's still, I would consider it kind of a chick TV show. You're not seeing a lot of guys getting together to watch the Great British Bake Off.
Sean doesn't, he's very vocal about those things that he will not watch with me.
Oh, really? Like what?
Yeah, like Downton Abbey.
He won't watch it.
I've tried. Never once, but we don't live together, so it's a different thing.
That's true. That's true.
So it's like, one week, the week that I have the kids, we're both week on, week off. So we like synced up our co-parenting schedule. So the week that we each have our own kids, we really don't see each other that much.
So what are you watching together?
So that's when I watch Downton Abbey.
Oh, okay.
Right? So I get that fill. And so then the week that I'm with him, this is a good relationship strategy, I think.
My wife loves
then I am able to not, because I get my fill.
Sure.
Of
You've got a great setup here. You've got a great setup. I don't know how it's going to work out when you finally one day get married. You're like, hey, Sean, I really loved it when we were separated for a whole week. That was awesome.
Week on, week off TV show watching.
Right.
That's terrible.
I gave Downton Abbey a try, and I just couldn't get into it. It was just too much of a soap opera. I really tried. I wanted to enjoy the show. I really tried. I really did. I told my wife, hey, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to try. And I just couldn't do it.
A for effort, Matt.
Yeah.
A for effort.
But, I mean, I think, like, you know, if there was a we have friends, and you would think, oh, they're really into like the Star Trek movies and the Star Wars movies and the Lord of the Rings. They're super fans of those movies. If you met somebody, you would think, I don't know about this person.
Like our own evening host on The Fish, Brant Hansen.
Oh, really? Is he one of those fans? I didn't realize that. Wow.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I enjoy Lord of the Rings too, but I'm not one of those people that goes to the Comic Cons and all that kind of stuff. But we have friends. They are married, and both of them enjoy those shows.
Good for them.
Together. So that for them, that was a good sign. Like, oh my gosh, you love Star Trek movies too? Me too. So for them, it was a good sign.
It's so funny that that's what our relationships have come down to.
But it is a good...
You really think how important that is to your relationship is, can you, at the end of the day, sit down and enjoy something together? So much of our time together is that.
I know. That's sad,
That's
really,
ridiculous.
Think back in the day, like if you told our grandparents that this would be a sign of how we know if the relation's going to be worked out, they would say, oh my gosh, it's
what has happened to society.
Yeah. Because back in the day, it's like, what good books do you enjoy? What are you reading? You know, we don't ask that anymore.
No.
And that's sad. So maybe that's a sign. If you ask somebody, so what are you reading? What good books do you enjoy? And if they don't have a response or an answer, maybe that's not the person you want to be with.
Unless that's not a big deal to you.
Right, exactly. But if it is, you know, like if I asked you, Amanda, what are you reading right now? What do you enjoy? What good books do you like? What's your favorite? What are some of your favorite books that you're reading right now?
I'm rereading Man's Search for Meaning.
You read that years ago. You're not reading that again. Oh my gosh, that's such a bogus answer. That is such a bogus answer. You read that book years ago, and it's one of your favorites.
I'm like obsessed with Ted Lasso, and it's not really.
That's not a book. That's not a book.
But it really is a brilliant show.
And you can't say I'm reading a lot of the Bible lately.
I am actually. I read it this morning.
That's good.
So what are some other green flag movies that you would be like, I instantly trust this person? My Neighbor Totoro. I've never seen that. That's number 2. It was made in 1988. That's maybe a movie I need to watch. Shrek 2 is on the list.
I guess I'm not sure what it is about Shrek 2. Is that when he has kids? Is that the one where he has kids?
Yes.
But I mean, that can be good if you meet somebody that likes kid type movies. Maybe they like kids.
Right.
Maybe they'd be
That's a good
open
sign. That's
to
a green
watching
flag.
those movies together when they have kids.
The Greatest Showman. That's another good relationship movie.
That the person likes musicals. What does that say about the person?
Have you seen The Greatest Showman?
I have seen it.
I think it's about a marriage. It's about a commitment, isn't it? Do I not remember it right?
This is about the circus, about Barnum and Bailey Circus and how that got started. And there is a relationship. A man actually, I don't know if it has. Huh?
Is it not a good?
Well, he's married and he somewhat has an affair with an opera singer.
Oh, you're right.
But it's still there's still a lot of romance in it. And come on, let's be honest. It's just It's Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that says. If you like that movie,
Hugh Jackman in it.
Do you like Hugh Jackman? That's very important to me that you like Hugh Jackman because I'm in love with Hugh Jackman.
My phone is actually set on, instead of the Siri voice, it's like a Hugh Jackman accent.
Wow.
That's my
I don't know
Siri.
if Sean should have an issue with that or not.
He knows it. Other Ghostbusters is on the list of a green flag
What does
movie.
that say? I don't.
You have
it's
a good
fun.
sense of humor.
Yeah, I guess so.
And Clue is on the list, and William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet.
Nah.
No good.
No.
I guess the green flag movie is up to the beholder.
Yes, that's true. It's true. See, if you like a movie, especially like a unique film, and that person likes it too, it's like, oh my gosh, we're on the same wavelength. We get each other. We have something we can connect with. We have something in common.
Does that make you too judgmental then if you say no to a relationship just because you didn't like the movie that they liked?
Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's true because there's a lot of movies my wife likes that I don't like. There's a lot of movies that I like that she doesn't like. Yeah. I just recently saw La La Land and I love it. My wife didn't like the movie.
Didn't like that movie.
And so, of course, but that's great about a relationship. You have different things that you get to experience. Tracy says any Hugh Jackman movie will work. X-Men Originals, the Wolverine movie. She's like, whatever Hugh Jackman's in, whatever. Because he's got to be okay with that because I'll have that on all the time.
Yeah. I don't get mad at Hugh Jackman when he says I missed my turn and I have to U-turn. But if it's the Siri verse, I get mad at her. The Siri voice, I get mad at her.
Oh, really? It's a cat fight in the car?
In the car. Like,
be quiet. You don't know what you're talking about. But I mean, you're right. You're right. I think movies can be a small green flag or red flag. I don't think you should base the relationship.
No.
Who knows what kind of missed opportunities will come your way if you decide, he didn't.
I can't.
Yeah,
I can't do that. He likes Star Trek.
Right. He didn't like Gone with the Wind, so I never saw him again. Yeah. Which, by the way, Gone with the Wind, that's a great movie.
Yeah,
it's very long. It's a whole weekend movie right there.
It is a whole weekend.
But, I think that's what did it for me. It's the classic movies. I knew my wife appreciated those.
That's really cool.
Is there a movie for you?
Well, August Rush.
Oh, August
Rush.
That's a very unique movie.
You got to watch that movie. I highly recommend that movie. And plus, I love music. I'm always playing music all the time. I think that's why I got into radio.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a very good singer, but I really appreciate music. But it's got amazing music. Usually movies that have great soundtracks. And Good Will Hunting.
Does that have
That's one of my favorite. It has a great soundtrack.
Really?
That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
It's true because a lot of people, like if you look at The Greatest Showman, it's got a lot of great music in it. But critics said it's really not a great movie. It just has a lot of great music in it. And so that compensates for it. So all you movie directors and producers out there, just remember that. Have good music. You can have a crappy movie, but if you have good music, that makes all the difference.
Tracy says Free Guy is a good
movie. That's the new movie with Ryan Reynolds. It's brand new. It's in the theaters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've heard good things about that movie. I want to go see that as well.
Free Guy, it's an 8.5 out of 10. Why? Why is it an 8.5 out of 10?
It just looks like a fun movie. Ryan Reynolds is funny, and it looks like a fun movie. It looks like it has. I don't know if you'd be in favor of it because I believe there's like a video game element to the movie where he's like a real person walking through a video game. But here's the deal. I'm a dad, so the movie on the top of my list right now that I have to go see is Paw Patrol. I have to take my kids to go see Paw Patrol. They are all about it. Oh my gosh.
There's one in the theaters?
Yeah, there's a new Paw Patrol movie, and I've given them the option. Do you want to go see it at the drive-in, or do you want to go see it at the movie theater? And I think they decided the drive-in. So we're going to go this Friday night.
Oh, cool. Cool. Tracy also says Footloose.
Amanda, I'm totally kidding.
Oh my gosh, this Friday night is
Friday night?
I was like,
cool, have fun.
It's ladies' night out.
I'm
this
surprised
Friday
you didn't
night.
remind me of that.
You cannot leave me alone to pull off ladies' night out.
Yeah.
I do not know how to do that. I'm very excited that it's sold out. I'm excited to see everybody. You can still win tickets, by the way.
Yes.
If you can text the word fun to our phone number 916
349-1039. Text fun to 916-349-1039. Yeah, that would create a very awkward situation if somebody texted Amanda personally, fun.
I almost said that.
Especially if you're not her boyfriend. If you're her boyfriend, that's another story. That might be something great that you'd be interested in.
Let's have fun.
But we will have food trucks beginning. I've been getting a lot of those questions. Are there going to be food trucks this year? Yes. We will have some delicious food trucks. We've got a great gourmet taco truck coming. We've got hefty gyros, and they're delicious. So we'll have some good food trucks beginning at 5:30. So you don't have to worry about dinner. Just come straight after work or wherever you're coming from. And 5:30 we'll have food. Enjoy some great fellowship. And then we'll get started at 7 o'clock with comedian Carrie Pomeroli. And then Plum will in the evening.
I know you're going to love both of these women. Both of these women are friends of mine. I'm honored to be able to call them friends.
Yeah.
And they're very excited to be at this event. It's a really special time to have just a women's only event.
Oh, absolutely. I have experienced it.
Okay.
I have seen what a woman's only event is like. We get a lot of guys that complain that, well, why can't we come? I mean, guys, this is your opportunity, man. Live it up. You get to go out and do whatever. You could do whatever you want. Think about this. I feel you though. I love spending time with my wife. I adore it. But at the same time, come on, you don't get many of these opportunities. Yeah. So eat whatever you want. Watch whatever you want.
Yeah.
You know?
Sean says if you need any help to let him know. I think he wants to come.
Oh, come on, Sean, dude.
He's great.
This is your chance.
He wants to come.
Oh, I know. He wants to see you in action. Yeah.
All right, guys. We love you. Thank you so much. What's the text number? 916-349-1039, Brittany. And you can win. We appreciate you. Can't wait to see you. All right. Bye, Fish fam. How do I stop this again? There you go. Bye.
Oh.